What's up, everybody? It's Ramsey. I'm back for another week, and today we are talking about a foster family's guide to spring cleaning. Now, if you're anything like me, I grew up with a mom who was a rock star at keeping the house so clean, and I struggle a little bit. Of course, we do all the average spring cleaning, like wiping everything down, cleaning the floors, washing the windows. We do all of that. But in addition, we do a couple other things too. One thing I know is our entire family has terrible seasonal allergies. And in Arkansas right now, the pollen is so high amongst a bunch of other allergens. So I ended up running to Target for an air purifier to hopefully get rid of some of those allergens. It's also a great time of year to make sure if your furry friend is outside at all, that they have a bath, and make sure they're all cleaned up so they don't bring anything extra into your home. Next, let's talk about clothes. This is a great time to go through your kid's closet, bring out anything that doesn't fit anymore, has tears or rips or stains, and get rid of it. So in our house, we have a rule. If we want to receive it, then we'll donate it. If we don't want to, then it's probably trash. When we give something away, we make sure it is nice, freshly laundered, and folded just like you would want to receive it. This shirt is a great example. There is nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly fine. It's just a little too small. We'll put this in the give pile. This is also a great opportunity for our family to give to local foster closets and kind of give back to our own community. Here's an example of something we will not be giving away. These pants are ripped almost all the way down the leg. They are dirty, they are stained, they probably need to be recycled. So, all right, next we're moving on to, you guessed it, toys. This one can be tough for kids, especially kids coming out of foster care. They haven't had a lot of personal items or belongings in their life. They may be hesitant to let some things go. Because of that, in our home, my kids give permission and consent to everything that is given or thrown away. But one of our family values is generosity. So I try to teach them how to be generous, and because they know that they're blessed and taken care of, it makes it easier to turn around and bless others. Okay, I have two of what we call stuffies here. This friend is ready to go, freshly clean. If we're not hugging and squeezing on him anymore, then we are probably gonna give him to somebody else. Now this friend, he's looking a little bit rough. He's super dirty, a little bit matted, and just altogether looking like he's been outside with our dog all day. So for this item, we definitely want to show him a little bit more love and clean him up before he goes to a new home. Anything with broken, missing pieces, or unusable goes in the trash. Ew. As you can tell, I have not used this box in a while. Next is a task for mommy, and that is the dreaded paperwork box. In foster care and adoption, we get so much paperwork every year. It's great to regularly check your paperwork, or in my case, not so regularly, to make sure there's nothing in here that needs to be shredded or organized in a different location. A lot of it, and I don't keep it very organized. So this is definitely a big project for me in the spring. All right, so another thing that I do in the spring is do pantry inventory. Now, I do pantry inventory a lot more than once a year, but spring cleaning is always a good reminder to make sure I check the pantry. A lot of foster kids experience what is called food insecurity, which means that they've come from a place where they don't know where their next meal is coming from. Because of that, sometimes they tend to hide, sneak, or steal food out of the pantry or refrigerator. In our home, over time, my kids have learned that they are going to get enough to eat throughout the day that they don't need to hide foods. But if you do have a kid that's struggling with food insecurity, it's always good to make sure you take inventory of your pantry and keep things stocked that are always available to them. We have a grab and go snack basket where at any time, it doesn't matter, they can eat a snack out of that basket, so they don't have to feel that insecurity that they don't know where their next meal or snack is coming from. I make sure that the fridge and pantry are always stocked. I probably need to go clean the refrigerator right now. Something else I always say about organizing is you don't know what you need until you know what you have. That's true of a lot of areas, but especially the pantry. Something else that a lot of people don't think about when they think about spring cleaning is digital cleaning. Cleaning out your computer, your phone, tablet, even cleaning out the dreaded email account to make sure that your family has enough space. I love to go through all of our stuff and delete apps we don't need, delete photos, videos, accidental screenshots my kids have taken on my phone so I can have more space on my camera roll to do TikToks and take pictures of my kids. Those are all super important for me as somebody who's in social media. It helps keep me organized and focused. Some of us have junk drawers, some of us have junk baskets, some of us have junk closets and junk rooms. So for me, I actually really struggle with my mental health in the wintertime. If you've ever experienced something like anxiety or depression, or if you suffer from something like ADHD or other neurodivergence, you know it can be really hard to stay organized sometimes and to stay motivated and to stay focused and on task. That is true of me, as I'm sure it's true of some of you. I make what people have named on the internet disaster piles. This is one of my disaster piles where I have literally just thrown things. There's everything in here from packing tape to a giant game of Uno to a jewelry box, broken fire tablet I never sent back, pictures, papers, as you can see, cords. One thing I try to do in the spring is go through a disaster pile a day. Now that sounds like a lot, but you might have a lot more than you think. For me, that includes junk drawers, a nightstand drawer, baskets, anywhere where I've just put stuff where it truly does not belong. I love to edit this out by making sure there's not anything in here that can be thrown away and organize everything else into our designated areas that we already have in our home. One thing I know that's been really helpful as a foster home is creating those defined spaces and using labels to let your kids know where they can find things in your home. If you're a home that's having kids come in and out on a regular basis, it's always good to make sure in your organization you put labels and defined spaces for everything. Nothing could be worse than coming into a new home not knowing where to find simple things like toothpaste, feminine products, towels. I recommend that everybody has a defined space for all of those things so that their kids feel comfortable and at home. All right, I think that's all the tips I have, but I just want to remind everybody that making sure that your home is a safe and comfortable place for everyone who lives in it is vital to the health of any family. As a foster mom, a goal of mine is that our house wouldn't just be a house, but it would feel like a home. Thanks for watching again. You can follow me on my other social media platforms, on TikTok at Fostering Single and on Instagram at ramseys. I love hanging out with you and chatting with you. Good luck on your spring cleaning, and I'll see you next time. Bye.